For today's lesson, don't worry that the markets are down, the figures won't matter. Instead, I'll be providing you with some extremely encouraging information. I am going to fully zoom out. I'll make it apparent where we are. Proceed, and upon completion, if you inform me that you are unable to predict our destination, then kudos on you for completing the task. You are alone in the theater as you watch the film. Let's take a moment to discuss something, as some of you might not agree with what I'm about to say. Users of XRP are concerned about remembering that you must be aware of the facts. Pay special attention to this group of individuals, which includes FICE Worldwide, PayPal Global, Globe by Global, and PayPal Ventures, as the payment system is the hub of the financial system. For this, XRP, HR1 deserves recognition. You should take particular attention to this because people start asking questions about Bitcoin after that. As you are aware, purchases made on the Lightning Network are made with Bitcoin. You look so odd and wild. All right, so you are already aware of stable currencies, which is why we have discussed them extensively. We also have some things to say about Bitcoin and the Lightning Network this year, you know? Cool, there's another, in actuality, this one is really intriguing. Even though developers are working on stable coins based on Bitcoin that aren't widely utilized just yet, Lightning is developing into a real-time payments network that functions practically instantly. It is intended to rival stable coins. Although Lightning is still relatively new, it has already developed into a nearly instantaneous real-time payments network that aims to rival stable currency. By the way, how do people feel about your work? I know that sending large sums of money can be made easier with Bitcoin and the Lightning Network, but I have to admit that I know very little about this. I believe this sector is still developing because I don't think this audience would be aware of any helpful knowledge or concepts. Perhaps you don't share my opinions. If so, that would please me. Yes, I believe I will express my viewpoint. But I believe we still have time. Kindly press the like button one more. What do these ladies and gentlemen know about things? When the IMF declared last year that Bitcoin would never be useful, they did so repeatedly. Although Bitcoin was the first and blockchain technology made it feasible, these were the most audacious predictions, and they were the ones that fell short. When you claim that a contract may be finalist right away, you are incorrect. We've been told the precise amount of countries that we operate with, which is 10. Many of these novel concepts conflict with the way we often think about money. Furthermore, it's unclear if this stage will deliver on its promises of quicker, less expensive, more inclusive, and more effective payments. In the end, XRP will be the obvious victor. Even though the world won't pay in XRP, we are aware that this story hasn't worked in the past. However, I have a startling secret to share with you. That's all right. Before I go into the most incredible detail we will ultimately gain from this, one representative of WorldPay was listed among the panelists. If you are unaware, WorldPay back filed a claim in 2017. This is highly essential. It was only presented this year. Specifically, WorldPay received it on January 2nd, and it remains active. JP Chase has also designated it as a collateral agent security interest. Let me clarify what is happening. JP is returning to the WorldPay space, and an examination of this offering reveals what we have. This small diagram was created with client auto billing in mind. Would you like to accompany me to the blockchain for Ripple settlement? This blockchain network might be constructed on top of Ripple. It functions in real time like a burgeoning town. Using it, you can send and receive money. We have established a network that enables chargeback-free, rapid, inexpensive, and secure international money transfers. Additionally, we've included links to the API so you can exchange money or cryptocurrencies using the user interface in blockchain. There's mention of software that you're presumably already familiar with in Ripple. The submitted patent was accepted and is currently in use. Kindly share your thoughts with me after you realize that this significant shift will occur in 2024. Kindly review the patent mentioned in the comments below. We need to play this since JP owns it and the courts all concur that the world pays a lot of money for this patent. They appear to be beginning to work on that again based on how they were staring at each other. However, Lightning has emerged as a rival by providing real-time payments that occur nearly instantaneously. It appears that stablecoins are also experiencing this phenomenon. What are your thoughts, guys? You are already familiar with Bitcoin and how large payments could be processed via the Lightning Network. Thus, I would answer in the affirmative, but I have nothing fresh or insightful to contribute to this discussion because the majority of the audience is familiar with Bitcoin, and I believe this industry is still in its infancy. Naturally, I have a viewpoint. However, I might not have much to say about it. I'm curious to hear what you have to say because of this. I own a Hedera and a BNB. Not only am I providing Avalanche, but I also have a Chainlink. They are all worth $22.3 trillion on the market. We therefore provide you with some information that you might already be aware of based on what we know about this station and the supposition that you are a new viewer. Since no other networks actually offer you various perspectives on it, you should look at it. When we reach 50 trillion, $75 trillion, and so on, I imagine the ecosystem. The trillions of dollars that remain will be invested in assets that truly create value under the new monetary system. The acquisition of Bitcoin by XRP will serve as a warning to all. This is a really sensible buy that will undoubtedly be made. You can attempt to explain this to me while you're still seated. That is not a guarantee that it will occur. I suppose the same topics that are discussed when discussing CV19, how much do you know? We were accurate. In order for you to carry your pigeon brain with you and move somewhere because it's obvious that there is too much opium on this channel. In any event, do inform me. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. It appears that some individuals believe the market value will peak at $50 trillion. I have no idea why, but they are unaware that the stock market has been for 234 years. All right, so the first exchange on the Philadelphia stock market took place in 1790, making it 234 years ago. 2 years later, a significant rival entered the market. There existed the New York Stock Exchange. I believe the details I've shared with you today are crucial. While some put a lot of effort into this, others would prefer to just sit and converse. All right, no problem. So, gentlemen and ladies, could you kindly inform me? Please use the space below to let us know what you think. The Arch CEO mentioned $22.3 trillion, and I noticed that you're talking about replacing cash with DTC. All one has to do is flip over. Let's now discuss getting completely computerized. A substantial sum by 2025. I believe we might reach $30 to $50 trillion XRP if everything trades like an egg. If you know what you're holding, try it again. Due to the extremely small number of cryptocurrency owners, I appreciate all of you, ladies and gentlemen. These price adjustments signify absolutely nothing. We'll be back shortly with another film. Kindly share your thoughts with me in the space provided below.